I've always lived like someone who's just passing through. Not the kind who posts travel pictures online or makes lists of places to visit. I move because it helps me feel calm. New cities, quiet streets, unfamiliar skies. Maybe that's why I don't get attached to places. I just pass through them, like fog. This time, I was in Virginia. A quiet neighborhood with neat lawns, soft porch lights, and dogs that bark at everything. The kind of place where people wave at neighbors but don't know their names and sleep with their doors unlocked. I booked a small Airbnb for 5 nights. I was working on a documentary, and this spot felt just right, away from noise, tucked into a peaceful cul-de-sac, tall trees lining the streets like they were standing guard. The house was small, painted a pale green, with a white fence that creaked when the wind blew. It smelled like someone's childhood, not bad, just familiar. The first night was normal. I had dinner around 9:30, scrolled through my phone lazily, and played something on Netflix I wouldn't remember later. Around 11:45 p.m., I got up for some water. Everything was still. The fridge hummed quietly. At exactly midnight, the doorbell rang. Just once, loud and clear. I stopped, glass halfway to my mouth. Who rings a doorbell at midnight in a place like this? I walked slowly to the front window, peeked through the curtain. No one. Just the porch light flickering faintly and the fence outside. I opened the door carefully and saw a plain brown box on the doorstep. No name, no address, no stamp. Just sitting there. It felt light, almost empty. I brought it inside and placed it on the table. For a few seconds, I just stared at it. When something unexpected shows up, your brain starts guessing. Maybe it was dropped off by mistake. Maybe it's something harmless. But then, a part of you starts to worry. What if it's not? I opened the box. Inside was a stack of photographs. The pictures were fresh, with sharp edges. The first one, it was me, sitting exactly where I'd been an hour earlier. Same shirt, same position, remote in hand. The next photo, I was in the kitchen, pouring a drink, then brushing my teeth in the bathroom. Every photo was from that same night. Someone had been watching me, from inside the house. My chest tightened. I checked the front door, still locked. Windows, closed. Curtains, still down. How was that possible? I flipped through the photos faster. My hands were shaking. Then I reached the last one. It was me again, standing at the table, looking down, holding a photo. The photo I had just opened. It was taken seconds ago. My heart pounded. I looked around the room. Every shadow felt wrong. Every corner looked darker than before. I checked every space, closets, under the bed, even the bathroom. Nothing. I picked up my phone to call 911. No signal. Wi-Fi gone. Then I heard it. The front door. It creaked. I turned quickly. It was slightly open, no one there. But cold air slipped through, and it felt strange. Like it wasn't just cold, but alive. Then I heard a whisper from the kitchen. Just one word. Smile? I didn't look back. I grabbed my phone, wallet, and car keys and ran. Left everything else behind. That night, I slept in a cheap motel with buzzing lights and burn marks on the sheets. I didn't care. I just needed walls that hadn't watched me sleep. The next morning, I called the police. They didn't find any signs of someone breaking in, but they did find something hidden behind the bathroom cabinet, another box. Same size, same tape, same blank outside. Inside, more photographs. But this time, not of me. Photos of other people, other houses. Each photo had a time stamped on it. 12 a.m. Every photo had the same time. Now, no matter where I stay, I always check. Behind vents. Inside light fixtures. Under furniture. Not because I'm scared of cameras, but because I'm scared of who might be holding them. Because sometimes, the one watching never leaves. They might still be inside. I never really believed in ghosts, not until that night. We buried Emily on a rainy Monday. The funeral was small and quiet. Her mother didn't let anyone open the casket. She said it was better that way. No one disagreed. They told us Emily had a car accident near Camden. She was driving too fast, and her face hit the dashboard. They said she died quickly and didn't feel anything. But I wasn't so sure. Emily and I weren't best friends, but we were still close. We didn't talk every day, but we knew each other's secrets. The kind of friendship that stays, even in silence. The night before she died, she messaged me. It was 1:48 in the morning. She asked, "Are you awake?" I didn't reply. I still regret it. That message feels heavy inside me, like a rock in my chest. 2 nights after the funeral, I was alone in my apartment on the 6th floor. It's an old building. The elevators make strange sounds, and the neighbors are always awake. I was lying in bed in the dark, just scrolling on my phone, watching cat videos, makeup tutorials, people laughing. Then, at 2:07 a.m., my phone buzzed once. I looked. It was Emily's name on the screen. Her old contact photo showed up, the one from college, with her purple hair, nose ring, and messy makeup. I froze. After a few seconds, I answered the call. "Hello." My voice sounded dry. There was no reply at first, just a soft breath, like someone breathing through their teeth. Then, I heard her voice. She said, "You came late." Her voice was quiet and soft, like she was behind glass. "Emily?" I asked. I sat up, my back stiff. She said, "It hurts when you don't answer." I felt sick. My body felt empty. The call timer said 23 seconds had passed. I asked her where she was. She didn't answer. I only heard a strange sound, like something wet being dragged on a hard floor. Then she said, "I'm outside your door." I dropped my phone, but the call kept going. I walked slowly to the door, each step careful. I looked through the peephole. No one was there. Just a blinking hallway light. But on the floor, I saw a phone. It looked exactly like hers. Same case, same stickers. The one she had when she died. I opened the door and picked it up. It was still warm. The screen turned on. It showed 1 missed call. From me. 2:07 a.m. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I called her number again. It didn't ring. It went straight to voicemail. But the message had changed. I heard her voice say, "If you're hearing this, I'm not here anymore. But I remember. You didn't answer. You left me in the dark. So now, I'll wait until you're where I am." That night, I closed the drawer and turned on every light in the room. At 3:30 a.m., my landline rang. I forgot I even had a landline. It rang once, then nothing. The next day, I went to a phone shop and gave them both phones. I asked, "Can you check where this number came from?" The guy looked at the screen, confused. "Are you sure this SIM card is hers?" I said yes. He turned the screen toward me. It showed the SIM was deactivated on the day of her funeral at 2:07 a.m. I haven't told anyone what happened, but sometimes I still get the calls. Always the same, one ring, then silence. But last night, I picked up. It wasn't her. It was me, whispering, "You're late." Now, I turn off my phone before bed. I don't keep mirrors in my room, and I never ignore a phone call, because next time, it might be me calling. Or worse, it could be you.